Hey everyone, I'm about to play games, video games, WWE 2K23. After this video and probably stream some games. To tonight. That's what I got coming up is streaming WWE 2K23. But right now I'm gonna talk about the WWE releases that happened last week. Mass releases, a few releases, a few wrestlers released. Matt Riddle was basically the main person that got released. Dolph Ziggler, Shelton Benjamin. I'll tell you about the releases and just basically tell you where I think they should go. First, I'm gonna start off with Dolph Ziggler. He was released with the other superstars, and he was being used really. So it's kind of good thing he's released. But, yeah, he gave a lot to the company, put on great matches. He puts on great matches. I can see him putting great matches on the independent circuit. I can see him wrestling Japan. I see him putting the Matt Cardona wrestling multiple matches, great matches, around the world. I don't see him signing to a permanent company. He might be AEW or Impact for a little bit, but then he'll just be traveling the world wrestling. So, but the main place I see him going is probably AEW with his brother. His brother is Ryan Namath, so I can see him teaming up with his brother, being AEW Tag Team Champions. So that's what I see happening. I'll be back. Hold on. That's what I see Dolph Ziggler doing is teaming up with his brother Nick Namath. I mean Ryan Namath. Nick Namath is Dolph Ziggler's name. Hey, Brian actor. Hey, hi. Quick hi. Um, so that's what I see Dolph Ziggler doing is probably wrestling in the independent circuit for a while, and then going to AEW. Elias. I see Elias going to Impact Wrestling. He was released, but Elias been released. He always confirmed he was no longer with the company. But he wasn't part of the release schedule, the release superstars, but he was released before they was announced. So I see him going to Impact Wrestling and probably have a completely different gimmick. Probably go by a different name. Aaliyah. Um, I see her probably Impact Wrestling. She should be good at Impact Wrestling. Train there, wrestle with the women. There's good wrestling division, women's division in there. Uh, Rick Boogs. He can go to AEW or Impact. Either one is fine. He'll be a good star there. Uh, it'll be cool if him and Elias could team together in Impact Wrestling and be tag team champions in Impact Wrestling. That'd be good. Uh, Riddick Moss basically the boyfriend of I think they're engaged. I'm not sure, but I believe they're together. He's with Emma, and those two was eliminated. Those two was at least Emma and Riddick Moss. They both together, a couple. I see them both at Impact Wrestling, most likely. Um, but maybe to Neil Dashwood, she might say she would rather go to AEW and see what's like there, what's it like to wrestle there. So I don't know. I see Emma and Riddick Moss in Impact Wrestling. I can see them as mixed tag team champion. This mixed tag team. I would like to see that in a company like mixed tag team titles, but there's mixed tag team titles in the AAA, I believe. So maybe they go there and get those titles. I believe Sim Guevara and to near that that's still just for Ty Conti held those titles. I don't believe they're champions no more. I believe somebody else champion. Mixed tag team women's champion, mixed tag team champions. Top Dollar. I like I hear people saying he probably gonna be like a broadcaster somewhere. I see him going out of wrestling, and he probably found out that wrestling's not for him. So I don't think he probably just do his hip hop, his music, make an album, come out with some albums, come out with some music. I'll be supporting him. I'll listen to his rap music, his music. Um, Shelton Benjamin. Um, he was part of the Hurt Business. Um, I wanted to see them get back together. I'm surprised Cedric Alexander wasn't released. That's a good thing he wasn't released, but um, and I don't know what's the deal with Big Swole. Is she gonna come to WWE with her husband, or something? What's she gonna do? But and they'll tell me about Big Swole. Um, but that's what Cedric Alexander. I hope he doesn't get released for a while. I hope he stay young, stay healthy. See what he can do in WWE for so far by himself. He's gonna be by himself. He's not gonna have Benjamin as his tag team partner because they was teaming together for a while, making jobber matches. They should be. They should have been both treated well, not treated decently. Good mid card champions. Good tag team champions again. U.S. champion, Intercontinental champion. They should have been champions together, mid card champions. But they could have been in NXT. Well, it's actually such a guys. Then he could have been in NXT. When the North American Championship. That's what I'd like him to do. Because I don't think he was in. I don't think Cedric Alexander was in NXT that long. He was in 205 Live. I don't think he was ever in NXT, but it would have been good if he was in NXT. But Dana Brooke, I see her in Impact Wrestling. And I could also see her with Mandy Rose and them two being in Impact Wrestling and them being Impact Tag Team Champions. That's what I would like to happen. As her and Mandy Rose get back together and become Tag Team Champions. That'd be nice. They both beautiful women. Dana Brooke's a beautiful woman. She used to be big, but it's like she lost some weight. It's like she's trying to get better in the ring in NXT, but she's no longer with the company. Mustafa Ali, I see him in the AEW. Yeah, or he could probably compete in Mexico or something. He'll be he'll be also good at Impact as like X Division champion, wrestling for the X Division. That'd be nice to have. Mansoor, he'll be good, probably in Impact Wrestling at X Division. Mace, probably I ain't gonna tell him where he's gonna go, but he probably do something with football with Top Dollar. Probably they could might be like sports analyst in college football. They both with former football players, so uh, Shanky he's probably gonna mostly go back to India and wrestle in India, basically wrestling that promotions. That's what it's like he'll probably do. Or it might be like a heavy for like Jay Lethal in AEW him. It'll be Shanky. Indie shit. I forgot his name. Um, the big guy. With Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett and Karen Jarrett. So I can see them four being together. So Daba Kato, Commander Aziz, aka Commander Aziz. This is now the NXT releases. Ain't no telling where he's gonna go. He's probably gonna go to India too. even though he's not Indian, but he can go to India or he can go somewhere. I don't know what he can do. He never really improved really. He was a decent wrestler, but he was okay, but he didn't really improve. Quincy Elliott was part of NXT, but got released. Uh, maybe him and Sonny Kiss team up in the independent circuit and see what they could do as a tag team, maybe. Both uh, homosexuals. Um, let's see what they could do as a team. Um, Chrissy Elliott, they say he never improved, so he gonna probably learn. He's still young. I don't. Chrissy Elliott probably like in his 20s, early 20s. He's young, mid 20s, so he's young. He still got a lot to learn. But if he wants to continue wrestling or could do something else, but tell him what he could do. Bryson Montana. I don't know who that is. I don't watch much of NXT for real, so. And then there's Lisa Leon. I believe she was teaming up with another Mexican woman. With that's now with I believe she's with um I forgot her name, but her name is she was with the God of Plasma, but I forgot her name. But let me look her up. Electra Lopez. That's what it is. Electra Lopez. I couldn't think of it to save my life. But Electra Lopez. Electra Lopez. Whoever her partner used to be teamed up with that partner is whatever her name is. Then there's Daniel MacArthur. He was probably in the NIL. Here's the NIL people. Daniel MacArthur, Ken Cortez, Alexa Gray, and Brooklyn Barlin. Barlow. And then there's something I for guard. I don't know that name, but those five were them in the NIL program. Didn't really, I guess I guess they didn't really learn the wrestling, so they just released them. It was paying them. They it was not really improving wrestling, so they just released them. So what's the best for those guys? Maybe go back to football or do something. I don't know if they go what they can do in wrestling, but and then there's another NLI wrestler, um, McKinney Bunzini, something like that. But that was another NLI cup, wrestler. But the main one, here's another NFC wrestler that got released. Uh, Ik- Ikman Jury. He was a Japanese wrestler. Very fashionable. He had charisma, but he he probably gonna go back to Japan, wrestling. But you know what? See what he could do. See what he could actually do in the ring. He probably is a good wrestler. He's probably the gimmick and shit. He was probably not like the gimmick, but he probably a great wrestler. And then the big one, he announced that he was released from WWE Matt Riddle. And we didn't get to see the Matt Riddle and the Randy Orton storyline play out, or Randy Orton could probably turn on Matt Riddle, or Matt Riddle could turn on Randy Orton. But most likely Randy Orton would turn on Matt Riddle. Well, I don't see Matt Riddle being a heel, but maybe if he goes to AEW or Impact Wrestling, he can see we'll see what Matt Riddle's heel work is gonna be. But he's a very Matt Riddle's a great wrestler, let's see how we can do in AEW or Impact Wrestling. But I see him going to AEW, get paid. If he don't go to AEW, he probably go to MMA. I can see him doing MMA. See what he can do in MMA. Right now he has a child on the way with a porn star. That's he has a kid by that porn star. So let's see what he can do. But he was recently like I believe he was like he said he felt like he was molested by not molested, but like it was felt like he was sexually harassed by a flight attendant. So um a security guard of at the airport. So that's a reason what happened to him. But let's see what he can do in AEW. But those are my thoughts on the Reese's. Now I'm gonna talk about Jay Cargill. Jay Cargill is now is gonna be a part of WWE, and I'm looking forward to that. Um, Jay Cargill gonna be a part of WWE. She's gonna who knows? Mercedes Monet probably gonna be a part of AEW, and so that's the trade. Mercedes Martinez in AEW, Jay Cargill WWE. It's possibility that Aaron Copeland Edge will be in AEW. I don't tell him where Edge's gonna go, but he's either gonna go with AEW or he's gonna go retire and just enjoy life. Let's see what happens with Edge. But I see him just signing a Legends contract with WWE and just still be up here on video games and everything. So that's my thoughts on WWE releases. I'm gonna stream my video game. WWE 2K23. When this update is loading up, but I'm gonna stream. I haven't played it in a while, so that's what you got looking forward to. That's me streaming video games. Peace. I'm out. Peace. I'm out. More videos come. Those are my thoughts on the WWE releases. Peace. Peace out, Facebook and YouTube. I'm out.